trying to save money, trying to get ahead, and it's really no different than agriculture is no different than anything else. And nowadays, more and more people are starting to realize that GIS can help them achieve that. So basically, my goal was to take data from a combine and get the yields on it and actually turn it into a map that a farmer or somebody in the ag industry can look at and understand and can actually see what to do, not just a bunch of dots that they don't understand. And then have them actually turn around and be able to use that to make more money, to do whatever they need to do. Some of my layers, I use vector data to start off with, some of my yield points, and then yield points inside the fields. A polygon was the field boundary, and then I switched to raster data and started using pixels for my yields and whatnot. Like I said, my data actually came from a yield monitor that was on a combine, went out and picked the corn or beans, I'm not for sure which one it was, and then got the yields from it, and then the polygon taken by somebody with a GIS unit GPS unit that went around the field. Here's my coordinate system, GIS 1984. Some of my techniques, I changed the coordinate system, did a map query, converted shapefiles to raster, did map algebra, reclassed data and exported the data, and then here's some of that. Ran a query, and then my shapefile picture, I made the map on the left look like the one on the right. Use map algebra, there's my equation. I took my yield points, divided by the average yield of the field, which is about 116 bushels per acre, and then multiply that by 100. And then I made 3 classes and made that. So then I made them larger so you can see them. I started off with this map. This is all the yield points and the field boundary, and with some data and technologies nowadays, you have some errors. But you can see there, some of the yield points are actually outside the boundary, which technically can't happen. So I had to go in and do a map query and actually clean it up, get all of the points that are inside the actual field. And as you can see there, there's no more outside the boundary. And then I turned that last map into a raster, and you can kind of see all those dots. You can't tell which part of your field is making money and which one's not. So you're starting to see here some of the green areas are where you're getting the lesser yields, and the darker areas are where you're getting more yields and making more money. My raster calculator, this is the one I said I used a formula for and came up with that. Obviously, the lighter areas are where you're not making as much money in the darker areas. And then this map is probably the one I would give to a farmer. You can really see the brown areas are where you're either losing money or making a little money. And that the brown was anywhere from 0 to 110 bushels per acre. Then you had the yellow, which was breaking even, which was 110 bushels per acre to 155. And then you had your green, which was your profit, your money maker, and it was from 155 and above. Anywhere up from that was where you're making the most money. So hopefully, give this to somebody, and they can see which part of their fields they need to put more fertilizer on, whatever they need to do to make more money.
I have a question. The points that were outside of the field boundary, was that an alignment issue, or is that just they continue to take points as they go outside of the field?
What I thought it would be was when the combine, you can tell.